Good morning and welcome to GeoTechTalk. I'm Matt Sheehan. I'm going to go off on something in this GeoTechTalk. I find it incredibly irritating when I see people talking about what's miles down the road in terms of technology. Let me cite two examples: artificial intelligence, virtual reality. Those are two good examples currently that they just irritate me, I've got to admit. It feels like people want to talk about what's coming in the future to help solve what they can't solve today. That's how it feels. It's always about, let's look miles down the road and think about what we can do in the future and not worry about today. I worry most about today. There are lots of things that geospatial can solve today without ever having to think about what's coming into the future. I'll admit that 3D and that kind of technology for a long while, I've been reading about 3D for a long time, and I used to think in the day, that's irrelevant. Why are we even talking about that? Same way as I am with AI and virtual reality today. But I think 3D actually is a technology that's really beginning to creep in. Internet of Things, no question, is part of the conversation. But we got some really fundamental things. The adoption of GIS technology is very slow in the commercial sector. Why? How do we solve that problem? I mean, I've spoken in other GeoTech talks about some of the approaches we should take, but we should be discussing those things and not looking miles down the road. Let's solve these things today and have these other things creep in as we move forward. So I read too much of that type of thing. I think the Internet of Things is a huge opportunity for geospatial to tell its story in a very understandable way. And again, IoT is evolving, it's very early. And I would also argue that geospatial and GIS is still a very new technology in the wider marketplace. It's very much so. So we've got a lot of things to work out, and I hate for us to be focused too much. It's okay to talk about it every once in a while, but too much on what's coming ahead and not worrying what's right in front of our faces. So let's get focused on solving today's problems and think about the future in passing, but not focus on what's coming in the future. You can subscribe to the channel in the button in the corner here, and we'll do another GeoTech Talk coming up. Thanks for watching.